Elvin right here playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome back to the Upper Mississippi River Valley. We are continuing on with the soybean harvest here this episode. Since last episode, I got field 48 finished. Also got 45 here is, I don't know, probably about half finished here. So I'm going to get back to working on this field here. But first things first, I want to do like a headland pass around 47 here. We're moving to field 47. And I'm just going to do a headland pass around the field here myself first, once I start the engine back up and fire the combine up here anyway. Seems like that usually works best. I mean, if you do like the first pass yourself, and then after that, we can let course play or hard work. Well, probably course play if I want to use the grain cart, right? We can let course play take over after that one. And again, we're back to harvesting soybeans here. This is the last field of the regular soybeans that we have here, I believe. And then we'll be on to the double crop soybeans here. Well, actually, we'll be done harvesting here for this month. I think then we'll have to skip a couple days here, or months, I should say, maybe. And then we'll be on to the double crop soybeans. I'm not sure how many we got as far as soybeans go here at the moment. I'll probably have to check that here, but I think I've got a truck. Or actually, no, that truck over there has corn in it. Yeah, doesn't it? Okay, so I don't actually have a truck on 45 yet, do I then? No, I've got the truck there. Yeah, I've got the truck there, and that's it. Okay. Again, I'm kind of curious to see how many soybeans we end up with here this time around. Again, if we look at the yield map here, it shows we're yielding about the same, or at least according to this one, looks like we're yielding a little bit less than we were last time. That's rather interesting. So we were discussing that in length there last episode. So anyway, let's just actually, speaking of yields, by the way, go check and see how we did on the last field. You know what? Speaking of checking, this looks like a good candidate for some GPS right here. Then I can go check those maps a little bit easier. Let's see, 90 degrees, auto width. Hold that on the combine. Lock that on. There we go. Just like that. Love me some GPS, Evan. Okay, over to the yield maps here then. Oh, we got some fields that are going to need some new soil maps too, aren't we? Okay, good to know. So yeah, yield maps here. Oh, well, it's kind of weird, that green strip there. Not sure what's up with that, but yeah, looks like field 48. I'm going to say yielded about the same as it did last time. You know, give or take a couple percentage points at the most. What I find interesting, though, that's going on here, it doesn't look like it really did it so much on 48, everyone, but 45 and 47 here, at least from what I'm seeing so far, they are getting a lot more variety in their yield. I don't know what is up with that. Like, if you look at 48, everyone, like that color, it's a very solid green there, right? Of course, we got a little bit different right there. That's probably a, let's see, once I was not even going to show, yeah, okay, soil type difference there. So that's what's going on there. Well, that's not so much variability. That's just, yeah, the soil type difference. And same thing there. Now down here, we do have a little bit of variability. I can see, you know, it's a little bit different color. That's interesting. But yeah, a lot more on 45 and 47 here so far. I'm curious as to what's up with that. I don't know of one. I mean, I think I did the same thing on all these fields as far as I know. Let me double check. Did I roll all the fields? Let's see, needs rolling. Yeah, looks like I rolled all the fields. Oh, okay. Now, one thing I do notice is 45 and 47 have weeds on them. That might be, I wonder, but I think 48 had weeds too, I think. I could be wrong. It definitely has weeds now, by the way. I'd have to go back and look at a previous map, Evan, so I don't know if maybe 48 did not have weeds. Said again, 47 and 45 do. I don't know that you can actually see the weeds, though. Did we get them before they actually came up? I don't know. Actually, no, that's right. We did not have one. I thought I did. If you remember, everyone, back when we planted these fields, I went ahead and did what I call pre-emergent spray on the field. But because I was using the See and Spray system, it didn't actually spray anything. Genius, I know, right? Oh, well. Oh boy, missing spot there. Nothing to see. Nothing to see there. Everyone, just look away. Look away from the screen there. Okay, now you can look again. We locked. Yeah, okay, we're locked on. Seemed like I was a little off track there for a second, but nope, we're good. Oh, yeah. Nice yield, 125% spot there. I'm liking the looks of that one. Speaking of 125% yields, I'm hoping field 27 and 28 here. Hoping for some good yields on that field, Evan, because, again, we have a yield potential in the 120, and I think it was 123 on the other one. So, yeah, we should be getting some good yields off that field there, hopefully. I have to say, that's probably going to be one of the better yielding fields I've actually ever had here in the game. Most of my fields that I've ever played on, when it comes to precision farming, they're usually right around that 100%, give or take a little bit. I don't know if I've ever had a field that's been upwards of 120+% though. That is pretty impressive there, and hopefully an equally impressive yield to go with it. Oh, let's see, up to 67% full now. Oh, what are the chances we're going to make it all the way around the field here? I mean, in some ways, that would be a good thing if we did, right? Nice one around the corner there. And again, once we're done with this headland, I'll probably set this up with course play. And then I'm going to head back to field 45 and going to finish that field there. I don't know if we'll finish it here this episode or not. If not, we'll, of course, finish it off camera there probably. But hopefully we'll get as far as we can here this episode. Again, I've been working on field 45. Let course play. Once I got a couple headlands done on 47, I just let course play take over for that field. I think, did I do 3 headlands? I think I did 3 headlands, and then I had course play take over. We'll probably just do the 1 headland on this field here. Might still end up with a little bit of missing spot here and there, but oh well. Hard to get course play to get everything on the field. That one. Unless you really massage the numbers, and then you almost have to do it on a per field basis as well. Even if you set tight corners and stuff like that. I don't know. Even then, I still end up with missing spots, it seems like. So nope, we're not quite going to make it around, are we? Well, you know what? There might be enough room for the grain cart to drive along there. Maybe. Just so we don't have to, drive all the way around the other way, right? That would kind of be annoying. Might be a little tight right at the entrance here from the looks of it. That ditch is right there, isn't it? Going to first person view so I can see a little bit better here. Hopefully that grain cart is trailing us fairly closely and not running over any crop. Again, if you're maybe new to this series, I am playing with crop destruction turned on. Something I don't typically play with turned on. And so far, it's not going too bad. That one, a few crops destroyed here and there. Even the hired workers have been doing pretty good here in this series as well. I've had a little bit of an issue with it, but lately I've been using course play for unloading one, and since I've been using course play for unloading, that's been a lot better here as well. So, again, as a reminder, if you're using crop destruction, both auto drive and course play can drive on the crops without wrecking it, as long as they're on. That is the key problem there, everyone. As long as course play and auto drive are actually actively working, they can drive across the field and they won't destroy crops. The problem comes in, everyone, and I'm sure you folks have had this as well before, when something happens and or goes wrong, and auto drive and or course play end up quitting, let's just say they're out in the middle of the field here for some reason, who knows what. They're out here somewhere and they decide to quit. Guess what happens, everyone? They're no longer actively on course play or auto drive, and immediately crop destruction starts taking effect. And you end up with wrecked crops as a result of that. Even though you're using auto drive and course play, something goes wrong, and yeah, so that's kind of one of the issues there with using crop destruction. With that being said, Evan, will we be playing the next series with crop destruction turned on? I'm not sure yet, Evan. I don't know. We'll have to see once here. Might have to think about that one a little bit more. If it wasn't for artificial workers, Evan, don't think it'd be a problem at all. But again, when you're using hired workers and auto drive and course play and stuff like that, yeah, it gets to be a little bit of a problem. Almost all the way around the field here, and like I said, we'll get course play going here on harvest, and we'll set course play up on the grain cart there as well. Trying not to miss too much in the corners here. Actually, speaking of missing in the corners, I might just have course play just start with the first headland around the field. Even though I've technically done the first one, I might have course play redo it just so it lines up where course play wants it to. I mean, in theory, we should be pretty good. I think I've done a pretty good job of driving around the edge of this field here. Whether or not it's good enough for course play, I'm not sure, but... And so far, when this harvest is actually going quite nicely. Again, we got all our corn harvested here already. We're working on the last 2 fields of soybeans that can be harvested here this month of our regular soybeans. Again, we got double crops to go yet, but like I said, so far harvesting is going quite smoothly in the game here. Let's hope our double crop soybeans continue that trend. Okay, generate a course for that. First waypoint, drive the course. Like I said, I'll just let course play do the first headland again, even though it's probably done. And then let's set up the tractor here as well. Ooh, I think that tractor needs to unload, doesn't it? We might just do that here a minute. Also, you know what I can do? I can park the truck. Yeah, that'd probably work. Park the truck along that edge there. I like that idea. Then I don't have to unload the tractor just as of yet. Let's get the field position set here. Turn you on. And let's go grab a truck. Not actually sure how much is in this truck here at this point. Oh, the truck is full. Okay, never mind. Let me go get another truck then. Yeah, I don't think I brought a truck to that field. Well, let's go get this truck here then. I did not realize that that truck was full already. And I wish I would have kept better track of it, everyone. Our double crop soybeans, again, I don't remember what they yielded, but just from what I remember, everyone, it wasn't much more than a truck full of soybeans. And just from one field, we already have a truck full. I would have to imagine field 48 wouldn't be much different. 48's a fairly good sized field as well. I mean, of the fields, I'm not sure which one's the bigger here, 47 or 48. 45, I'm sure, is a little bit smaller there. And I'll probably wait to unload these trucks here just till I get an idea of how much we're looking at here for soybeans. Again, kind of want to keep track of that here a little bit. You know, I guess one could say that the double crop soybeans are kind of mimicking real life then in that regard. Typically, your double crop soybeans don't yield near as well as, you know, just the regular soybeans planted at, you know, the regular time, right? Okay, there we go. Oh, he's going to go unload. Or that he's going to go unload the combine. I'm not sure which one's which here. No, I'm betting the grain cart is going to unload. I'm on the combine's only 29% full, so I doubt Horseplay is interested in the combine here at this point. He's probably more interested in unloading the cart, which would make sense. 87% full there, so anyway, field 47 should be all set. I'm going to hop back over to field 45 here, and let's continue harvesting. And also, I think it's time to set up some GPS here as well. So 0 degrees, auto with that. We'll just get ourselves set up on a straight line here. This field, I don't know that it necessarily lend. Well, okay, I guess this end would. That end of the field would lend itself fairly well to a straight line. The rest of it, not so much. Again, very, very curious. I've been looking at our precision farming map. Why am I getting such a variability in the yield as opposed to 48? Again, I know there's weeds in these fields, but I'm pretty sure 48 had weeds too, so... I don't know. Strange things afoot when it comes to Giants precision farming. And let's see if we go this last little strip over here a minute. Knock this little piece out. We should be pretty good, I think. Oh, yeah, look at that. Looks like the header will cover that entire bit. I was a little bit worried about that. Hopefully I'm over enough that the header will cover this. Yep, looks like we actually could have gone a little bit further over yet. Oh, well. Close enough, right? And for combines again here, if you're maybe new to the series, we're running 2 John Deere X9 1100s here. And we're also running 2 of the John Deere 50-foot flexible articulating draper heads here. And you can really tell it when it's raised up here. That's, yep. You can see how they flex down on both ends. Like it's supposed to in real life, by the way, so... Why Giants heads in the game don't do that, you know, that's a good question. And then it does, of course, still leave one thing that still doesn't flex. At least to my knowledge, it doesn't flex on this head of one. Maybe it does. I could be wrong, but the cutter bar should flex as well, of course. So, again, when you're cutting soybeans, you typically are cutting fairly close to the ground. If not, like, on the ground, right? Don't want to leave any of these soybeans behind if you can help it. Well, once we're done harvesting, we've got some field work to do here as well. We might actually, I'm assuming I'll probably finish up harvest here in between episodes, everyone. And if we do, we'll probably maybe come back next episode and start some field work. And then we'll get into our double crop soybeans. That sounds like kind of a good idea to me. Get some field work underway. And then we'll get back into harvesting here. So, yeah, next week, right? Yeah, so next week we'll probably get into the double crop soybeans. See how those yield again. Hopefully the weather will hold out for us here this time around. That was probably the biggest problem we had last time when the weather did not hold out for us at all. And basically once it started snowing, it never stopped from what I could tell. It just kept on snowing. We had like bales left out on the field. We had everything. We just, yeah, couldn't get the field work done. And then actually, when I say field work, not just like field work as far as cultivating and tillage and stuff, but picking up bales, baling, even trying to, you know, harvest was definitely troublesome. So anyway, let's head over to the comment section. I haven't seen what you folks had to say here from last episode. Also, as a reminder, if you haven't already clicked the subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, once you are subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up as well if you like it. And if you'd like to follow me on the rest of my social media channels, links are down below in the description. And if you'd like some more RDAllen content, you can follow myself over on Twitch there. That's where you can find the live streams at RDAllen on Twitch. Anyway, to the comments here. Dead in the Head was saying, would a grain cart fill the seeder? More than likely, and I'm assuming he's talking about our large air drill, by the way. I presume it would. I won't know why not. It might not, but I'm guessing it would. The only trick there might be getting in close enough to it to actually try it. Depending on what grain cart you have anyway. At the very least, the one thing I can confirm is if you're good enough with your driving, you can drive the pipe of the grain cart over the loader on the planter cart, and you can dump into that loader one, and it will load it in that way. That will definitely work. I can definitely confirm that one. Like I said, again, getting close enough to actually get the pipe of the grain cart to actually dump into the seed cart, that might be interesting. Nope, and we are full. Okay, let's go grab the grain cart here. Oh, I forget, which one do I have? I think I've got the smaller one, right? No, this is the large one. Yes, I got the Fent 1067 here. Or sorry, not 10, 1167 here. With the Demco 1300. Why we stop? Yeah, we're not going to make that turn, are we? Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to say swinging hitch, anyone? For those who don't know, these articulate, or not, sorry, not articulated, two-track tractors, these two-track tractors, well, it's kind of a mouthful to say, isn't it, everyone? These two-track tractors have a swinging hitch on the back, so when you go to turn, everyone, that swinging hitch is supposed to swing with the turn. Supposed to, anyway. Another little feature there that Giant seems to have neglected. Well, about you folks, I think we're going to have to maybe find a truck for this field here as well. Grain cart is almost full. In fact, this actually might fill it up. Let's see once. It'll be close. Anyway, to the comments here again. Hetro was saying, good video. Thank you very much for that. Matt was saying you can cut wheat in flex mode. Yes, you definitely can. Probably, I'm just going to guess you're not the most benefit from that necessarily. You know, again, on most wheat, typically, you know, unless something's gone wrong, wheat is usually a taller crop, so you don't have to be like cutting right on the ground for wheat. You know, so if you're a couple inches higher on one side, a couple inches lower on one side, the only difference is probably going to be the straw, the amount of straw that you're going to get in the machine. And Matt was also saying, yes, that header is available on the console. Hey, thank you very much for confirming that. So, yeah, for my console viewers here, if you're looking to try this header out, according to Matt here, it is available on the console. Highly recommend checking it out if you haven't already done so. I'm not sure how the controls would work on there. Again, I'm not a console player of one, but the flexing header here, I don't know, I think it's cool. Matt was also saying you need to change crop on those fields. Not sure what he's talking about with that one. You might have to enlighten me on that one there, Matt. What do you mean by change crop? Sean had a pretty good idea here, I think. I was saying don't forget about Fields 41. That has sunflowers on it. Did I forget a field? 42. Oh, good point. Okay, we might be doing some more harvesting here next episode. Yes, thank you very much. Wow, how did I do that? I completely forgot about a field, Evan. And not just a field. I forgot about one of ours. This is probably our third largest field now, because I'm going to guess 27, 28. The fact that they're combined is probably the largest, then 42, then 41 here. Thank you very much for that there, Sean. I completely forgot about that field, almost everyone. So, yes, noted. And then also you were saying for your smaller fields, you should use the smaller John Deere air drill that is in your shed on the smaller fields. That'll keep the missing spots to a minimum. And then use the big setup for fields 41, 42, and 27/28. That, I don't know, folks, I think that sounds like a good idea there to me. Rather than using our big drill for the small fields. We still have the small drill yet. And it's both air drills, I guess. Yeah, they're both air drills. Seems like that'd be a really good idea because, the big drill one, it's way too big for a field like this. I mean, mind you, it'll work, but still way too big. Too cumbersome. Let's see. Sean was also saying one other thing. I think it's time to expand fields 42 and 41 by buying the fields around them to double or even triple the field size. So next year in game, you can make a whole lot of money. Take with you to the next map and be able to take all the equipment you have on this map to the next map as well. Expand fields 41 and 42, huh? Yeah, well, 46, unfortunately, there's a road there, so we won't be able to do that one. But yeah, we could technically, if we wanted to, get field 36. I want to combine that with 42. We'd have to cut a few trees down, do some more terraforming. Yeah, I guess we could technically do the same thing with 41. Buy 40 and 37. Oh my goodness, Evan. That would be a lot of big fields. If you folks want to see that, I guess you can let me know of one. So again, if you folks want to see even bigger fields over there, we can certainly do it. It's too bad they had that road right there. Otherwise, we could do that with 46 as well, but oh well. Also looks like there's something down there. I think that's just empty, isn't it? I'd have to go down and look again. I don't remember. Anyway, Evan, speaking of empty, here we're plumb empty on time. So that you folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.